Evening. You're about to watch the Sea League final. I hope you enjoy the videos, and if you're a youngster watching, I hope you're inspired by the anglers you're about to meet. They had to deal with really heavy seas, lots of surf, and my advice to you is join an angling club, because you'll get the experience and expertise you need to cope with all sorts of conditions. What I don't want you to do is go down onto the beach and fish in that sort of surf, because you only need one mistake and you'll never go fishing again. Please join an angling club, get the expertise you need on hand to help you learn how to cope with the sea and respect it at all times. I hope you enjoy what's coming up, because there's some fantastic anglers about to show you how to catch a lot of fish. See you later. Morning, welcome to Kelling Beach. It's a little bit different today. We've turned up to watch the Penn Sea League final, one of the biggest matches there is. So to qualify for this, you need to do really well in open matches, etc. throughout the year. You accrue points, and the best anglers all qualify for this, which is today's final. So we're on Kelling Beach and it is blowing a gale. It's northerly wind, and quite often this camera doesn't do the seas justice. Cart Gap was bad enough, and this is just the same. So it looks like a really good sea for a cod on camera, because I'm looking through the lens, but when you're actually down in the grips of it trying to fish, that's hard work. But we'll try and put a video together, we'll try and get the results, and hopefully I'll meet a few anglers and possibly see a fish or two. A week ago this place was fishing its head off, but this northerly blast could change things dramatically, but we will see. And first casts are out. They're all wandering back up. You can see what that sea's like, that's harsh. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start at the end, peg one, work my way back to the car park and see what happens on the way. Start on end peg, this is peg one, Joe Plumstead. So, not a bad place to start, you've got to admit. But as soon as I got up here, I did see it looked like a bass being dragged up from the middle reaches of the match section. So I mean, look at that water, that screams bass. If you can hold bottom in that, that is heavy tide. Or the tide will be heavy when it starts to run. I think we're fishing low water up. Well, we're not, they are. But you always fancy it for a dogfish or two as we get nearer the top of the tide, but at the moment very much trying to get a bass out of this surf. We'll let him have this up. End peg for Joe, so that could be an advantage for him. Obviously no one to his left, and the tide will be running left to right. But when he picked the rod up, he wasn't in that much of a hurry. But there's fish here, because I've just seen a seal bop his head out. There you go, look. Class. Well done, Joe. That is a good start. Get anything out of that sea. Three hook clip down, fresh outs on the top two, crab on the bottom. Sure you won't mind me saying that, because by the time everyone sees it, that has gone miles, even in that. Brilliant start, mate. Right, so second cast for Joe, so that's gone whizzing out there as you saw. So we're just seeing bait this up. So cracking bait. Gone to a lot of effort for this one, haven't you, mate?
Yeah. Put the hard work, getting the bait, and put the effort in to get it. But
get the rewards.
Kind of well, yeah, it's a prestigious event to try and get to. Lucky enough to get here. It's got to try and make the
most of it. Yeah.
Got the best boys.
There's no point driving 3.5 hours and
no, that's right.
turning up with no bait, is there? So,
right. But yeah, lovely venue.
Yeah. I mean, that's a bit rougher than a lot of you would have liked, but you've proved there's fish here.
Yeah, that was a bit different. That was 2 hooks that first cast, just to try and get over that first bit of water. There was no other fish caught, so got a 3 hook out there now. So
that's a good start. You get a few bits and pieces like that on the card.
It's nice just to not, get a fish off the, on your card.
Yeah.
Takes that stress away. Drops the anxiety level a little bit.
Yeah, I shouldn't think you suffer too much from that, but there you are.
You'll get that. These are going a bit funny now. Where we are, these come from locally where I am. We've got a lot of algae bloom, the May rock. I don't know if you get it up this way.
Yeah, we do, but nowhere, not yet. That'll be.
That. They're going all soft and they're starting to go like that.
Starting to blow.
And when they go like that, that's just
done.
No good. Yeah. So really, I've got to change the water in them and salvage what we can for today's match.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get some of them on. Pile them on while we can.
Yeah, bass.
Yeah.
If you can get a bass early doors, then.
That'd be nice. That'd be nice.
But pegs to the right of you haven't done anything on the first cast, so
that's always something, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice to have them peg, but it's not the be all and end all, is it?
No,
you just got
to
make the most of the opportunity.
Yeah, it does always give you a bit more confidence, doesn't it, when you got the M peg, knowing you got all that extra water there and
absolutely
stuff like that. It's comes the main man. There we go. So I don't use a bait needle. Some people do, but there we go.
Yeah, lovely and neat.
I'm not.
Catch anything.
Yeah.
Roger.
Coming down this far.
Yeah, I thought I would. Norfolk Angling Club are helping run this. Are we stewarding this or?
Yeah, well, not really, but we just run it, pegging it.
So is it stewards for the cards? Or?
No, you can go next door.
Okay, that's fine.
I'll just sign them off as they come down.
Oh, could you sign my ones off really then? Before I retrieve? That'd be brilliant.
Did I see a bass down there earlier?
Yes.
Who got that?
Who do you reckon?
Salt Page. Nathan.
No, Salt.
Did he?
55 centimetres, 158.
Was it?
First cast.
Yeah, it's what you're up against. You can all do it. The bait's like nothing on earth these lads have got, I tell you. It's not like get a mackerel out the freezer and any of that.
Sometimes you
There's been a few whites caught as well.
To be fair though, some mackerel does work here. You never know.
Sometimes you can have a bit too much, give you a bit of confusion.
Yeah, you're saying, something I never have, but
well, yeah. Just keep an eye on what's going on. What do you have, a dry run?
Yeah.
Oh, Andrew's leaving it a bit longer.
We saw what you had, I expect. So
yeah.
If it's whiting and bits and pieces, no urgency, is there?
No, not really. Probably bring that one in slightly sooner than the previous one.
That's it.
Put a little something
What's going on the end of there?
We have a little bit of white worm on the end of that one, I think. We've got one there, so. Yeah. Not allowed where we are. Do you allow them up here where you are, your clubs?
We can't lay our hands on them very easy.
No.
Some of them, make the effort to get them, but they're not the be all and end all of it. I mean,
that's why I wouldn't be keen to, we don't have a lot of them in our matches, but
The nearest white you can dig around here in Huntstan.
yeah, I've heard of that. Dad used to go there back in the 80s, I think, the 90s. He used to come up all the way from the east side. Sometimes the tide didn't go out.
no, don't help, does it? Right, Joe, we're going to let you get on with it, mate. We wish you the very best of luck.
All the best.
Simon Springer one peg too, so it does look bassy, doesn't it, mate?
It does look good, yeah.
Are you pleased about having Joe to the left of you?
Yeah, it's
Delighted.
First time I fished next to him and watching that backwards cast, mate.
Yeah, it's phenomenal, isn't it?
Yeah, something different.
Yeah, and it's paid off on the first chuck.
Yeah,
So no, you don't. I'm going to make my way through the match length. It's harder today because I'm not fishing myself. I can't see the fish coming up the beach. I just got to get lucky and hope someone drags them up, you know, while I'm watching. But no, I wish you the best of luck, mate.
Cheers, thank you very much.
All right.
Cheers,
Well, that sea is lumping in and it's going to start getting a bit deeper, but now's the time for a bass. So peg 3's Andrew Dugdale, and I'm just going to show you what he's using because all these guys put a tremendous amount of effort in. So that'll be a 7-ounce lead on the bottom, 2 black lugworms clipped down right behind the weight, and then further up sand eel. And he's a good caster. Rod and reel while we're here as well. Abu Magalite, any fish anywhere tournament. So that'll be quite a common rod today, I should think. A lot of them will be using that, but he's a very well known match angler, so he's had some results in the past, and hopefully from your point of view you'll get one today.
Maybe, hopefully.
You never know, do you? You're talking to someone who has had their fair share of disappointments, so yeah. Yeah, constantly adjusting the line to try and keep out of them waves. You don't want it line buried in shingle. Yeah, he's holding out nicely. No, you want the whole lot to fall on the beach. Lovely big bass on the other end. How many's fishing, Andrew?
I think it's pegged for 50. I think I've dropped out. Ben Arnold broke down on the way here.
Oh no!
So I don't know whether he actually got here or not.
I was looking forward to meeting him. He's
and
you know, a lot of you that I don't meet regularly because you know you're not from this coastline. It's a
long way to come to this coast.
Yeah, I know. You know, that's why I wanted to take the opportunity to meet so many people from all over the Britain, really. Yeah. So that's good. Yeah, right. I'm going to leave you, and I'm going to make my way along the beach a little bit further, and I'll see you at the presentation.
Okay, cheers, mate.
Before we leave, Andrew, we'll just see if there's anything comes out the surf here. So difficult walking along the beach doing a video because normally I fish what I can and then the fish come out next to me, so that's easy. Trying to be in the right place at the right time, nearly impossible, especially when I think it's going to be hit and miss. Casting's a big thing today, that's why it's taking forever to get it out. See for yourself, they all know what they're doing. Straight in the bucket of water. That's how it's done. So we stand back here so we're not in the way. Other rig goes straight on. Cracking start. I've only done the first 3 pegs and there's fish here. Sorry if the sound's terrible, it's just the microphone, it's just picking up all the wind, it's just so I can't do anything about. Casting could be key if Joe and Andrew have anything to go by. Well done, mate.
On camera as well.
Well, yeah, no, I was worried I wasn't ever going to see anything, but you've proved yourself and Joe there are fish here. Nice flounder that was. Look at that. Yeah, beautiful condition. Nice fish. Lip hooked. Can't ask for more than that. Super job. So we'll come up and witness them fish getting measured. Cracking cast really. So this is Ian Bell. You'll have seen him on previous videos of mine. So he's partly responsible really for what goes on today. And everything counts in a match like this, everything over 18. So it's a 26 centimetre whiting, and then that plump flounder. It's going to go 29 with his mouth open. 29. They're catching a few, Ian.
They are.
That's alright, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Right, I was going to leave you 15 minutes ago. I'm definitely going now. See you later. Along a bit further, and it's Chris Jones. He's still to strike, but no, don't panic yet, mate. The dogfish will come on later on, but very, very, very much the same as everybody else is doing. There's rag on the top, actually. First one of them I've seen today. Black on the middle, and a sand eel wrapped up on the bottom, clipped up behind a 7-ounce lead. So this is a fantastic match venue. They've got the car park all to themselves. There's obviously it's very difficult for pleasure anglers to get down here without a very long walk, so it makes the perfect place to have a fishing competition. And you don't have to worry about dogs running up and down, because there's very, very few of them, especially on a day like this. Disgusting really. But once you're all wrapped up and stuff, it's more than bearable, and if you can cope with the conditions, there's fish in the sea. But right, on we go. Andy Crow from the northeast. See if he's not his style of fishing. He's from the rock marks, but you can't help where these finals land up. You have to just but a bass is a bass. But down to my left, they have started putting numbers of fish together, whiting and dabs, which is good really, because it didn't look like that last night. Looked like it was going to be really, really rough and difficult to get on the card, but they're managing it. Not this time. That cod will have to wait. Good luck.
All right, then, thank you very much.
He's more than happy to tell you it's not working, but look at those for white rag. Massive, great things. So it's not a bait that's easy to get round here, but so we you've seen my videos, so we tend to fish with what we can lay our hands on locally for a tenner. So all new really. Thanks for showing us that, it all helps.
No bother.
We're getting along now, so Steve Potts next, so he's loving it. So yeah, not easy to fish, is it?
No, not under these conditions.
No, but you've done well to qualify, I think, like that. And I know there's a few fish coming out down to your right hand side now, but nonetheless not easy. But I reckon the dogfish will come on about 2 hours before high water, and I reckon you'll get some.
I hope so.
Yeah. Well done, nice to meet you.
Right, thank you very much.
Hello. Got some fish coming across. So all the competitors are well versed in this. There'll be water in the bucket, much care as they can. little whiting.
Five.
25 centimetres, so he goes back in the back bucket of water, and then he'll end up back in the sea. Yeah, you wouldn't think in a sea that rough that those whiting would still be there, but they are still turning up on the hooks this morning. Well, it must be this afternoon now. Anyway, we're fishing 12 till 5, I believe, isn't it?
That's correct.
Yeah, presentation immediately afterwards. We'll see. So we just saw Ben Shepherd put that fish back. That was his second one. So we're about, I don't know what we are, 3/4 of an hour in now or something. So tide just started to push up the beach. Yeah, gear wise he's got everything you might want. It's all multiplier, reel down jobs, and yeah, it looks like 6-ounce lead, loop rig, and yeah, blacks, sand eels, and all sorts of bits and pieces. So anything working better than anything else? No.
No, definitely not.
No. Stick with it, mate.
Distance for some of the guys I've seen.
Yeah, distance counts for a lot on this in this sort of weather, but it's not the be all and end all of it. I've seen some big fish come out of here out that gutter in my time, so I'm sure there'll be a few today. Perhaps not monsters, but there'll be some bonus fish. Chris O'Sullivan next, and he's from Ireland. This is something slightly different because we haven't seen it yet, but really short snoods, sort of 6-7 inch snoods, little wrap blacks clipped behind them. What are they, size 6 hooks?
Yeah.
Really small, but
Not working though.
it's not working, no. But no, at least it doesn't matter, does it? At least you showed willing. Turn up. I do things that don't work week in, week out.
Yeah, well, I'm usually used to getting a lot better than this, so I am.
Yeah,
But,
well,
I think it's struggling really badly into the headwind. Fixed spoonery, the light seems to be coming off really quick.
yeah.
It's creating a big bowl, it's just not getting the distance. But what can you do? Hopefully now as the tide fiddles, then it gets a bit deeper in front of me, might get a bass in the gully.
Absolutely.
So,
You're talking to someone that knows all your pain, so I've been there.
it's not over yet. But
No,
nothing to do. The
No.
lads are really doing well up there, so
yeah,
It's,
you're right.
it's frustrating, but it can't be hit. That's fishing, isn't it? Like,
It is, you know, that's it. It's not like darts, you can't see the target.
Yeah.
Mind you, Sol Page seems to be able to see the target, doesn't he?
It seems so. But look, I know all we can do is keep going. Hopefully it doesn't look like it's going to calm down any bit, so just persevere and just have to really hope that big fish comes by.
Yeah. Well, thanks very much for talking to us. You come across really well. I just hope it comes out because the wind's horrendous.
I'm well used to it.
Yeah, well done, mate.
No bother.
Lloyd Summers, all the way from South Wales. So look at this for an outfit. Very posh reel, pink line, tournament match pro. Any fish anywhere, you see that name a lot in these high level matches. So he's thumping it out there. Have you got anything on the card yet, mate?
3 fish.
Three fish? Yeah.
Just can't seem to find a pattern of the fish feeding. I think my blacks are a little bit old, might need fresher. But
Don't worry about that. When the fish rock up in front of you, you'll have them. Stay confident.
soldier on.
Yeah, soldier on. Never give up.
No.
But yeah, no. I see there's a few fish coming out to your right. I'm going to have a wander down there and see them guys. But I wish you all the best of luck, Lloyd.
Thanks very much, Pete.
Pleasure.
Cheers.
2 hours in, and I've rocked up next to Tom Wells. And he has already got 18 fish on the card. All whiting and dabs, I think, but no bass as yet. They're the bonus fish they all seem to be looking for. This guy knows what he's doing. It's an out and out distance match as far as I can see at the moment. So as you know from watching my channel, that wouldn't suit me particularly well, but these guys can handle it. tide must be just starting to pull around to the right now, because that line's gone down there. Probably fish on it as well, so that exasperates it slightly. Don't want to get swamped. Hopefully, if he hasn't got anything, I'm going to disappear, because he must have caught fish every cast so far. See, they're not big, but they just constantly come in. Well done, mate. I'm glad I didn't put the knockers on that.
Yeah, I was thinking the same.
Yeah. This guy can cast, I'll tell you. That's ridiculous. In that wind, that is one hell of a chuck. Well done, mate. So all the competitors have buckets of water. They get the fish off the hooks, put them in the bucket, and then straight back in the sea. He's charging around. Absolutely flying, you are.
He is indeed. 300 points
already.
That's amazing.
It is, because when we started the match I thought 500 would be plumb good and the best bits to come, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, towards high water, definitely.
Dogfish.
There should, I think there'll be more the other end though, Pete. Keep going.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dave.
Yeah, I think you're right. I'm coming to see you in a minute anyway.
Okay.
I ain't finished with you yet. You're doing too well. Let's have a look at this bait. Fresh out yellowtails, snake whites. It's the blacks, is it, that you're catching on?
Bit of everything really. Whites and caught fish. But yeah, mainly the rats. I'll give Martin Humphreys a plug. He's just started pumping for a living.
Right.
He's doing it down south at the moment.
Yep.
He's got plenty of orders, but if you ask what you want, you'll get what you ask for, basically.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
How do the people get hold of him down there?
Hook him up on Facebook or something, you know.
Right.
On Facebook, you'll find him. Just
Yeah.
give him a private message.
Yeah.
If he can help you out, he will.
Right.
But,
yeah, it's nice. I mean, I fish a lot of club matches, and we use a guy called John Hall. He supplies sort of like 80% of what we use, and it's good to promote people that are supplying good stuff.
well,
You know, I mean, we're in Norfolk,
yeah.
and you know, good bait is not always, you know, easy to come by, especially for the people that work full time. They can't get out, get it themselves. You know, you need to be able to, if you're going to do this hobby properly, you need to be able to get good bait, don't you?
Yeah, generally, I would always say your bait is the most important thing when you're fishing.
Well,
Yeah.
if you
ain't got the right bait, it doesn't matter how good you are, you're probably not going to catch what's there.
no.
So,
But you've got the cast in the bait, and there's a peg with a few fish in it, so you know. Yeah.
fishing.
Yeah.
Bonus ones.
Yeah. No, you're doing well.
What's been caught in the lower numbers?
Joe Plumstead was pulling a few bits out. Some of the others were, you know, it's mainly whiting and a few flatties. But you know, I haven't seen anyone, you know, up that end do what I think could, you know, challenge 18 fish so far. But you never know, do you? As soon as you turn your back on someone, there's buckets moving around all the time, so there's fish here. So That's the trouble, you know.
A couple of bonus fish.
Yeah, a bass can turn up anywhere along this venue. It's a cracking match venue, really, because you know it's pretty fair as they go, but you're getting the best out of it at the moment. So I'm going to leave you in peace, and I'm going to try and make my way a bit further along. Well done. David Shorthouse, he's never coming up short when it comes to casting matches, are you, mate?
Well, tough conditions.
You look
for
tired.
everybody.
You look like you're blowing.
I've just spent a week in Slovenia trout fishing.
Right.
So back yesterday. Now I'm.
Now you're catching whiting out the North Sea
Absolutely.
in a 30-mile-an-hour northerly gale.
a bit different, yeah. 30 degrees out there it was.
They're not bad fish, are they? For the time of year.
Decent fish for the time of year.
I mean, they should have been gone. I mean, you know, generally speaking, people have had enough of whiting, but on a day like this, you're really glad.
Very welcome.
Yeah, yeah.
Very welcome. We just need a bonus fish.
Yeah, there's been a few caught, hasn't there?
Yeah,
A couple
one
of
or
bass
two.
to your right. Nathan and Soul, I believe, but
We'll see. Plenty of time yet.
Oh yeah, there's dogfish, you know, and stuff swimming along. This is a good match venue, isn't it? You
Very
know,
much so. Very even normally, so
yeah. No, you can't knock it. I mean, for the average individual angler out there, that'd be extremely tough conditions. But this
Absolutely.
is elite level, so
absolutely.
you know, it is what it is.
It's tough conditions for everybody, but as you can see, plenty of fish being caught. You know, the key is to hold bottom, heavy leads. Most people are using 7-ounce leads.
Yeah.
Short snoods once again.
Yeah.
As always on this venue. And well, I'm catching on fresh lug.
Yeah. No.
So,
You're doing it. I mean, bait wise, I've been all the way along, and the lads that are getting the distance and holding bottom with the small baits, you know, traditional sort of tactics for this venue, that's working all the way through, really. So
good.
you know,
that's good. Right.
it's going to be a good match.
Absolutely.
When we get in that presentation, I think people will be surprised.
Yeah.
I think my 500-point estimate is going to get blown away.
We'll see.
But, yeah.
We'll see.
Get these fish measured in. 28 centimetres for that one. And that one looks similar.
It's his brother.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Whoa.
Might go 29.
No, 28.
28. What a pair of pegs this is. Dave Shorthouse and Nathan Elliott. Both catching.
Some more than others.
You enjoying yourself?
Yeah, sort of. Catching a few more fish.
Yeah, you're doing all right, I gather. Nathan Elliott next, so many good anglers on this beach. It's going to be impossible. It's such a shame that I have to just like quickly whiz along, because you could easily spend the whole match with any of them. I just don't know whether you'll get a film out of it, because I don't know whether the wind is so strong that you can hear anything. But I'll see when I get down to nitty gritty and have a look. But Nathan can cast a lead weight, so that's going to take a little while to come back, I expect. But he's got a little bass on the card, and I think everything else has been whiting. While he's dealing with that, we'll go and have a look at what he's got hanging off the rod rest. Same with Nathan, quality bait, so he's on the blacks, 3-hook clip down, smashed out there as far as he can. I don't think he's had a blank cast yet. See, yes, quite short snoods. This bloke knows how to do it.
Used to, I'll throw that now.
Oh, you know, mate. This is a world away from club match fishing, or certainly what we do on a Monday night. This is the match fishing at the highest level, really. Well, just short of international, I suppose, although he is. And yeah, that is a rough sea, and you'd think if there was a cod about, it'd get caught today. But so far it's been whiting, dabs, flounder, and there's been a couple of bass as well. So yeah. Good fish, Nathan, for the time of year.
Yeah.
Thought they'd all gone, but they're not. Nice. Yeah, that'd be about 36, wouldn't it? Something like that, 35. Go and get that measured. No one ever thought this would fish as well as it is today. Not when they saw the weather forecast a couple of days ago. Surprisingly good, but it wouldn't be for everyone. Mega casting. I like this bloke. This is Simon Drayton. Let's have a look at that card, mate, before we chuck it on the floor. It's all right. So he's a good caster, and he's got a few fish on the card, and that sea is not for the faint-hearted. I mean, he can manage it, but Nathan to his left and Sol to his right are absolutely killing it. Mind you, Tom Wells is as well, so that's the state of play at the moment. There's a little tiny bit of weed in the sea, but nothing really. That is mountainous though out there. It's amazing that all those fish, a lot of them are fishing 8-ounce leads, and they can whack it. But what you do if you hook an 8-pound bass in that, I don't know. That's going to give you a few problems, I would suggest. Double shot of whiting in a sea that rough. He always catches fish. Simple stuff done really well, that's all it is. That and the ability to cast a lead a long way. I'm going to walk along a bit further, but nice to catch up with you again, and they are some cracking fish. Well, that one in the buckets are good, isn't it?
Yes.
Look at that, beautiful whiting.
Prime condition.
Yeah, no, can't argue with it. You're doing really well. I'll see you later.
See you later.
Nice to see you in the fish, Shane.
Well,
You're getting a few. Yeah. How's it going, Sol?
Yeah, not too bad.
I hear you're doing a fantastic job. You've got the bass so far.
I had a bass first chub, which is a mega bonus.
Yeah, I know. That was a.
We all cast out.
There was a lot of size early on, I tell you.
At least there's a lot of fish coming out.
Yeah, a lot of whiting, a few dabs. I haven't seen a dogfish yet.
No.
Your bass is the biggest one I know of. But what was that on, mate?
Fresh out yellow.
Was it?
Yeah.
First cast within 30 seconds.
5 minutes.
Was it 5 minutes? Yeah, I like to exaggerate that a bit, you know, just to pump it up a bit. But yeah, I know. I saw the Euphoria from Peg 1. So yeah, there you go. But Anything on the white? You all got these today. Snake whites,
Yeah,
fresh out yellowtails.
You can't not have whites. Everybody else has got them. You need to use them.
Yeah.
They're not really catching fish, to be honest. I tip every now and again, but it's just straight white.
Straight blacks. Yeah, but the dogfish haven't rocked up quite yet, have they? But
No. Hopefully they stay away. And
well, you know, at the moment it's turning into a whiting and dab match with a couple of bass chucked in,
yeah,
and it's a casting match.
yeah, it hasn't become that.
Yeah, I'd say so from my tour down the beach so far.
Shane just missed the bass.
Did he? Yeah.
Literally 2 minutes after him, my rod came out the bottom and just smashed the bait and missed it.
Yeah, no. No, it's turning into a good final, to be fair.
It is, definitely.
You know, you guys are handling the situation well, because I know it's heavy leads and long casting, but you've...
The wind's dropping down a bit.
Yeah, it's supposed to drop a bit more tonight. Tomorrow might be a pleasant match.
Yeah, that dropping off has made a big
Yeah. No, I'm pleased to see you're all getting a few fish, because hard walking up and down the beach hoping someone's going to catch something and telling people what's happening. It's nice to see something happening.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's good. Okay, right, we're going to have a couple of casts with Soul Page. Very, very well known sea match angler, England international, and widely known as the best sea angler in the world at the moment. So we're gonna stand behind him and just watch a couple of casts and see what he does. He's very well equipped, this guy. He's got 3 rods set up, multipliers down the butt, any fish anywhere, tournament match and tournament rock rod, and I don't know what the one in the rest is. Have a quick look. Blowing a gale, so you can't hear everything he says. Match Pro Mark II. So yeah, with an Abu Elite on the bottom. And if you look at his traces, I had a word with him earlier, and all the fish are it's quite simple stuff, same as Nathan Elliott uses, and there's, you know, in the last expert video I did. So it's they look like 12 or 13 inches snoods. 12 inch are they? 14 are they? 14 inch snoods and black lug. Size 1 saltwater champ, 7 ounce lead, and yeah, 3 worm baits at the moment. Relatively simple stuff, but it's not that, it's whether you can actually make it work that counts. He's already had a bass and plenty of whiting, and he's not having too much trouble coping with that massive sea either. So yeah, he's doing a good job. So we'll have a poke around and have a look in the bait tray. So he has got with him, as well as those wraps of blacks, he's got the snake whites and the fresh out yellowtails. They all seem to have them on this beach today. And in the bait bucket there's a packet of squid, packet of sand eels and a mackerel and another spare trace. So yeah, that's what he's doing. And that sea is howling in from the wind's howling in from the northwest. So it's probably more straight north, but it's supposed to be moving round northwest as the day progresses. So this is live match fishing. He's in the middle of the Penn Sea League final, and it's a match that's fishing rather well. He's got Shane Russell there on his next peg to his right, and he's got Simon Drayton there to his left, so he's in good company. But that is a massive sea. How long are you leaving the casts, mate?
It's around 12 minutes.
12 minutes, yeah, that's a fairly...
Quite a long cast. Really.
Yeah. Yeah, but you're filling the hooks up in 12 minutes.
Yeah, it's a bit quicker and not getting 3 fish, so it's a double-edged sword. Do you go quicker and catch 2, or do you leave it, catch 3 and risk that there's 3 sat on there for a while?
Well, that's it, yeah. But I don't know, you know what you're doing, don't you? Well, you're not well known as the best sea angler in the world for nothing, are you? That's quite a thing to drag around with you, that reputation, isn't it? You don't care, do you?
No.
No.
We haven't won a team gold yet.
Oh, so it's coming. You've got good sides.
We've got a cracking team. We've got cracking management. We've got the Angling Trust behind us that are pushing now. It's been really good the last couple of years on the England side of things. Everything's growing. It's going well.
Yeah.
People are getting interested in it again.
They are. You know, right from grassroots as well. Club level angling.
Definitely.
You know, it's picking up. You know, there's a few people sort of trying to advertise it, trying to push it forward, and we've got, even up here in Norfolk, we've got ladies, we've got kids, we've got people up. My mate Leon, my travelling partner's 82 and he's still catching fish. You know, it's great, isn't it?
It's all about the juniors now.
Yeah.
We've got to keep the sport going, and the juniors need pushing and supporting as much as possible.
Yep, I agree. I mean, we've got very few in Norfolk, but the ones we've got are really good.
Yeah.
So
it's good. Most of the clubs support the juniors, don't they?
Yeah.
Rob does an amazing job with the juniors.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, we're out with him tomorrow.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I agree. I think, you know, it's got to come now. The anglers don't mind promoting their own sport anymore. You know, there's no secrets left, as it were. It's just, you know, decision making, and everyone on these beaches is perfectly happy to help everybody else, aren't they?
Yeah,
if you ask any of these lads along here a question, you'll get straight answer.
Honest answers.
And that never used to be the case. A long time ago, I would say that was less common.
Definitely a lot more secret squirrel back in the day.
Yeah, but now I think people are just glad to be on the beach with, you know, fishing a match.
Competition.
Yeah, you need people. You need people to participate, otherwise you'll be sat at home.
Yep, exactly that.
There's no point being an England international with no one to fish against, is there?
Exactly. I've got to encourage anybody who shows an interest and wants to do this, whether it be just a bit of knowledge or bait, anything.
Yeah, no. I hope this comes out. I have had easier days to film, but this blooming weather is killing it. So yeah. But what you said makes perfect sense. So we'll have a look. Right, that's out a long way. So that's going to take a little bit of time to come in. Look at that sea. Fish on there. Three of them. Can't believe it. Well, I can believe it, that's the trouble. Straight in the bucket of water. You watch this. Next one goes on. Get down in that surf. That's what it takes. Now what he's going to do is he's going to go and get them fish measured, reset the watch because he's fishing 12.5-minute casts, get them fish measured, dealt with and the points added up, and then we do it all again. It's not always like this, but today there seem to be quite a few fish about and the whiting soon add up. So a quick glimpse at his card, and he is already, looks like he's going over onto the next page. And off they'll go over to whoever he can find that's not busy. And Simon's got a double shot next to him. So that's convenient because they can both get them sorted at the same time. You ain't got time to hang about, Simon. So what happens now is Sol will fill in what he can in terms of what the species is to save time. So get them measured off. It is a fish race. So Shane Russell's come over from the next peg, Welsh International, and he'll be pulling them out. He's got 3 whiting. You didn't think it'd be as good as this, did you, Shane?
Nowhere near, no.
Not very relaxing for any of you. It's not very relaxing for any of you.
We do that bit later in the bar, don't we?
Yeah, we'll have that later. We'll need one after this.
Right, so now Sol's got about 3 minutes. Get this baited up, and his 12 minutes will be up, and the next cast will have to come out. You've done that before, haven't you?
Just a couple of times.
That's it, that gets hung on the rod rest, and then before you know it, next cast will be coming out. Half the time you can, well, they get away with flapping rigs, but when you're trying to get the extra distance, there's bait clips on there. It makes it all streamlined, so it's all clipped up in a nice tight line. Just gains him a few extra yards. Thanks very much for your time, Sol. Gonna leave you in peace.
No problem at all.
You're doing a brilliant job, mate.
Good to meet you.
So we leave Sol now, and we just let him pull that up the beach, and then we'll go along and see the rest of the competitors fishing this. dab and 2 whiting. It's relentless.